You got to repent or you're going to die. There's nothing to it, baby. What it do, people? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes, the original, for the Bantus, by blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what? With the word. Want to give all praise and glory to the Father, for he is worthy to be praised. Want to give shout outs to all those that's been tuning in, subscribe. We hit the 21K. Shout out to you guys. Word. Listen, man. The journey. And we also got other things in the works. So please be on the lookout for that. For all the subscribers, you guys are gonna get an opportunity to witness the humorous side of me, where I showcase my talents and other things. I might take you with me on a journey to record a song. You know what I'm saying? And what I do, my process, how I write, how I put things together, and a whole lot of other things, man. You know what I'm saying? We living in this world of, want to be in the know. So it's only right that I give you a glimpse of who I really am, because, everybody could be something in front of the camera, but behind the camera is a whole different situation. But that's neither here nor there. You guys see what the title is. I don't even understand why I'm still doing this, but I guess for some apparent reason I have to, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta address the elephant in the room, right? So, do I have bad blood with GOCC NYC? Do I have bad blood? And to answer that question, yes and no. See, my bad blood is not what people think it is. And even for the individuals that's a part of this organization, I want people to know the truth, know what it is, know the facts, right? My bad blood that I have with GOCC NYC has nothing to do with the organization in itself, as far as the foundation of it, what they believe, what they preach, whatever. That's not where my bad blood is. My bad blood lies behind the advertisement of brotherhood, the advertisement of unity, and when you get out the water, man, you my brother for life, and I love you, and no matter what, I'm with you, and we stand together, we ride together, we fly together, we die together, like Bad Boys with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. See, that's where my bad blood comes from. It comes from this advertised, unified togetherness, going through the fires, the trials and tribulations, no matter the circumstances. That's what it was. And when I departed and I decided to take my talents elsewhere, it's like the people that you literally build a bond with, share spaces with, broke bread with, spoke personal life situations with. When you do that and the time of need, and it's crazy how the word tells you, who your brethren are when you in your trials and tribulations. And when I was in my trials and tribulations, my brothers that I so-called thought loved and ride with me no matter what, no matter if it was doctrine, no matter if it was my brothers that got out that water, some of them even baptized me. when I seen brothers act like they didn't know who I was, or it was a level of of fear, like yo, that's Jones over there. Yeah, yo, what up? It wasn't that, yo, what's up, my brother? How you been? How's everything, man? How the week treat? It wasn't that type of energy. And then what disappoints me even more is the drastic measures brothers took, not knowing that those drastic measures is one of the main reasons why I stepped away and decided not to even deal. See, for the brothers and sisters that's in the congregation that's not in the know, there was plenty of times I was thinking about making my return. Plenty of times. I done spoke to your teachers. All of them, actually. Part of the reasoning why your teachers came to New York City and said those that left, you should come back. See, there's a lot of things that goes on that, like I said, I don't speak on because it is not necessary. Right? So to get back to what I was saying, so when the brothers promoted that, and in the time of need and nobody was there, not even a phone call, not even a text, not even to, yo, how your mom's doing? How your children is doing? Mind you, I brought my whole family there. It was never, it was none of that. And and I've been gone, what, 3 years now? For 4 years now? I've been gone. And I could count on my hands. I got 10 fingers. I could count on my hand, on one hand, how many times brothers reached out. That's the bad blood that I had. And again, that was then. As far as right now, in today's time, 2023 Matrix year, do I have any bad blood towards brothers and sisters? Absolutely not. Why would I? What you eat don't make me, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me sugar, honey, iced tea. What you believe in ain't gonna hinder my walk, my path. And the only reason why I'm doing this, shout out to the bro and shout out to the sis, is I want you to know that the Father works in mysterious ways. That the Father doesn't, you have to get this European perspective out of your mind. We all gotta get this perspective that God doesn't dwell with individuals who make mistakes or do wrong. That's not true. That's a lie. As long as you have life in you, the Father will use you. How did you get into the know? Some of us was living wicked lives, and yet you were still alive to make it to this point where you can open up the Bible and read. I know I have. So when I see individuals on that type of time, this is why I say what I say. I do what I do. But what I want to do right now is to let brothers and sisters know that there's no bad blood. Like, I really don't have no bitterness, no anger. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say the word remorse, like, because nobody never done nothing to me and I didn't do nothing to nobody else. Now, to the people that I affected, to the people that looked up to me, to the people that came to me when they was dealing with their trials and came to me for a word of wisdom, I'm still that same man. I'm that same man. I'm just not calling on no European God. I'm just not bowing down to a European image and nor participate in European practices. We don't drink blood. Nowhere, nowhere in black literature do we even try to metaphoricalize something like that. As far as this is symbolical, we don't deal with symbols, people. But I'm still that same person. In fact, I'm even more wiser now than I was when I was a part of your organization. Your teachers ain't sitting in the table with us. Your teachers is not sitting in the table with us. And I'm sure they know every precept to man. And again, and this is not me trying to bash anybody or disrespect anyone or make anybody feel less of. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to clear the air. I just want people to clear the air. I don't want people to use my mistakes or my decisions or my choices as excuses into reasoning why you shouldn't take heed to the things that's coming out of my mouth. Like I said, what I'm bringing forth isn't for me. I'm not trying to start an online ministry and have people subscribing and donating and coming out with academy classes. I'm not here to do that. Could care less for that. Because as long as we in prison, there's nothing you can achieve that can give you that happiness, that fulfillment of relief. Still gonna go through these curses, because part of the curses, if you didn't know, part of the curses was you're gonna be taken off your land, and you won't see it again. So in order for the final blow to the curse is going back. That's why 68, the last verse of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68 was being taken in ships. That was the last verse. So how do we fix that? We gotta fix that part. But you guys don't know where you come from. You guys have been led to believe these European lies that you're running with. But don't let my, and you know, sometimes you reach a point where you feel like you reach the peak of knowledge that somebody could bring forth to you, right? Like eventually the teacher's supposed to teach the student, and the student's supposed to gain the wisdom, and after he gained all the knowledge and wisdom, he's supposed to branch off and do his own thing. Similar to like karate, right? You teach a young man to do kung fu, then when he become a master, he become a sensei, he start his own judo school or whatever, and it starts from there. And that's where it was with me. Right? And just getting into the point of my life where it's like, you know, it was just that point where it was just time to move on. And again, like even being at my homie's wedding and showing up, as just to see how the energy was, and it was just like, wow, like, oh, so that's how we moving? I thought this is supposed to be a loving, caring, and that's what I'm saying. See, when the energy is different, and you know me, I'm always gonna be me. I'm never gonna shy away from showing love and doing whatever. But when they see that I'm still on that type of time, and it's like, wait, he's showing love. He reached out, and then they give the love back, but you can tell that it was fake. It's not as genuine as it's supposed to be. As supposed just men, it wasn't that. And you know, that's really the only issue I ever had. As far as everybody else, nah. I spoke to Gabal. I spoke to Shamal until, you know, everything was cool until he did that that bound to I guess rebuttal on that jump was horrendous. It was bad. It was bad work. You know what I'm saying? It was bad work. Gotta try harder than that. Because what you're going against, you're not going against me. You're not going against my teachings. I'm not trying to teach this. This is the Father's doing. This is the Father saying this is what you're gonna tell the people. And that's all I've been doing. I'm not here to like I said, I'm not here to have an online ministry. It's not what I'm here for. Right? So to the people, I just want my brothers and sisters to understand that there's no malice. I don't have no bad blood. My only issue is the stuff that brothers and sisters is preaching. Yeah, not standing on that. Yeah, not standing on that. And if you're supposed to be so-called nation building, you got to stand on that. And there's a lot of things that you guys are practicing that makes you kind of cultish, you know, standoffish, act like you're better and act like you can't be. That's not how you're supposed to do the work. There's no way you gaining all this information to be the light, but then preserving your light for only those that you feel qualified to listen to. Or when you go outside and you bring forth this word in these street beats, that's not how you do things. It's not how things go. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do the Father's will, you got to do it accordingly. Our big brother never, like he said, he sat down with the sinners and all of those that was going through their trials and tribulations. And when they asked him why is he sitting over there, he says, these are the ones that need a physician. We are the ones that need a physician. Our people are the ones that need a physician. And if we're gonna uphold this righteousness and togetherness and unity and love and prosperity and together, then you guys gotta keep that end of the stick. Now, I don't want you guys to come try it with me, because I would never in my life go back to any congregation, IUIC, because the Father is about to take all that down. I'm not an Israelite. My children aren't that. My family isn't that. I don't want no association with individuals that killed my big brother. I don't want no association with individuals that went against my father. I don't want no association with that. I'm a bound to. I know where the land filled with milk and honey at. South Africa alone generates $275 billion annually. That's just South Africa. Kenya is another 50-something billion annually. The land filled with milk and honey will never be in the Middle East. It was never there. It was never there. You was lied to. And if me and my decisions and my choices is the reason why that's stopping you from seeking this truth, then you really not of the Father. You're just looking for a place to replace your Sundays. That's just what it is. You're looking for a home. You're not looking for a nation building. Because if we're nation building, then like our big brother said, you should know the truth and the truth shall set you free. So if we're seeking truth and we're being overwhelmed with lies, and somebody like myself who's no longer a part of your organization, me not being a part of your organization doesn't mean that I'm not a part of you and you're not a part of me. Doesn't mean that your spirit and your soul, my love for that and you guys, that don't never change. If I see brothers and sisters right now in the streets, I'm like, yo, what's up? You good? It was good, Brody. What's good, sis? I don't walk around the space of wait. Oh wait, well he's no longer with us, so let me move. He probably went back to the world. Listen, you're gonna always be in the world. Okay? Your escape from this world, and let's just be honest, your escape from this world is when you are in your church. When you get out and you get in your car and you drive off and you got to go to work and you got to go to the store and you got to do supermarkets and you got to run errands, you are in this world. You're black. You're going to want to listen to some old worldly music. Yes. No disrespect, but some of these righteous musics be dirt, be trash. It's a very few that can really make music. Some of these dudes is dirt. Same thing over and over again. Oh, woke up in my sleep, seen them the father the doing in the street. Nobody want to hear all that. I'm sorry. So we go back to our old school music and we just switch the words around and put the father's name or do something. That's what we do. You understand? But for the love lost for my people, that can never be. You guys will forever have a piece of my heart. I was raised different. Real men them don't have bitterness and anger. And my departure and how I left and why I left shouldn't deteriorate you from who I am, because some of you guys know me personally. Because this brotherhood and this family goes beyond religion, because that's what it was. It's through religion why I got a chance to know you guys. But now I have separated myself from religion. That doesn't mean I got to separate myself from you or act like you don't exist. My number is still the same. I ain't never changed mine. I ain't never defer brothers and sisters from keeping the laws. I never said you shouldn't do so. Never said that. I'm just telling you that they took our records and interjected a lot of things, put a lot of counterfeits, done a lot of lies, plagiarism to its highest order. Come on, King James got the best writers. If you get the best writers at those times, if you're not spiritually grounded or highly educated and have full understanding of when it comes to English and writing, then these things will go over your head. This story will go over your head. These things aren't going over our heads no more, because 2020 equals 400 years. The father told Abram that his children will be in a land in servitude in a place they didn't know for 400 years. Don't listen to what your teachers is telling you. Your teachers is feeding you this so they can get a check out of this, bro. This is bigger than what people think it is. This awakening has nothing to do with money. And that's another situation. Well, and I wouldn't call it my concern, like, because I can care less. It was just a whole lot of respect of persons. And me and Gabal spoke about that. It's just too much of respect of persons, where somebody could commit the same crime or sin, whatever you want to fall it on, but because of his position and what he brings to the table, his penalty is going to differ from the other individual. And that's not how things go. And the word tells you that. What is it, the book of James? Yeah. The word tells you that. But we overlook these things. For what? Because we have become, when we join these organizations, we don't join the organization of the Father. We join the organization of man. Because there's plenty of rules or regulations that are put in place that goes against the word. And it's implemented there because brothers and sisters feel like they are the Melchizedek. And like your teacher says, if you don't like what I'm teaching and you don't like what I'm doing, then by all means, depart and do your own thing. And that's what we've done. We've done our own thing. We depart. But I don't have no bad blood towards you guys. GOCC NYC is nothing but love. You guys was around my children. I don't want a lot of people around my children. And if I had bad blood or felt some type of way, I wouldn't, even after, this is the story that they don't tell. This is what people don't realize, that even after my departure, I was still taking my mother and my daughters and my son to go over there and receive the word. I still was doing that. All of that came to an end when I realized that the Father's name wasn't the name that you guys call on. That the name that you call on is a child of one of the lieutenants that fell with Lucifer. You didn't know that. I have the information. And instead of instead of judging somebody for something that they've done years ago, you should then see, let's see how far did he mature. Did he mature to the point where he's bringing forth truth, or he's coming out with the worldly stuff? You haven't yet seen me doing worldly stuff. Everything that I bring forth is biblical, factual things. Places, archaeological places that you're not going to find nowhere in the Middle East. Showing you how they switched the genealogy from Japheth and Ham. I showed you guys these things. How they put Ham for you guys, but for them it's Sham. Cham or Kham. Look it up. And when you type that in, you're gonna see that it's in Eurasia. Come on. And when you go into the Wikipedia, just for the individuals that be thinking that I be pump faking, you're gonna see the different names for that name. You're gonna see Cam, you're gonna see the Kham, you're gonna see the Cham, you're also gonna see the Ham as well. But the Ham, you gotta continue scrolling down. They're not just gonna put it out there for you. See, I'm giving you guys a little wisdom right now, something for you to take home and do your homework with, study and meditate on. Because I'm sure your teachers is not going to tell you that. I'm sure your teachers is not going to tell you that Noah only had 2 children, that the name of Ham was interjected. When you read the book of Jasher, see, these individuals would love for the book of Jasher to be a counterfeit, but you can't, because even your teachers subscribe you guys to read the book of Jasher. So when you read the book of Jasher, you will notice that Ham was never even thought about. Ham came after the flood. But when you read the Bible, it says that Ham, Shem, Japheth, and Noah all entered the ark. So who's telling the lie? And if you guys see that, then why nothing triggered for you to bring that into consideration? And if you did, what was the results? Or we're gonna look into that. Or they probably mistake. They're gonna give you all the excuses. See, when you're not doing the will of the Father, you're gonna do the things to keep people away from the Father, and that's what's being done. And a lot of you guys are using this hypnosis or this illusion, this blindfold, as an reason that's stopping you from hearing and seeking this truth. You gotta seek that, fam. You gotta seek that, fam. For you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You got to seek that. You got to ask yourself, if we're supposed to be nation building, then why are we so divided all across the board? Why can't GOCC, IUIC, USPK, NBC, all of these organizations come together as one nation, say, yo, this is all of us. We're huge. We need to do this. We need to do that. What's your credit score? How can we buy this? Why can't nobody come together? Why? And our big brother said a nation that's divided can't stand. So as long as you guys are divided, you guys will never stand. Hence why I say there will never be an exodus. There won't be no second exodus for no Hebrew Israelites. Because when you realize who the Hebrew Israelites are, when you realize that these are your Gomars and your Ashkenazis, these are the individuals that sacrificed your Savior, that took your records and interjected themselves, that took your record and interjected European traditions. We don't drink blood, people. It's forbidden. Leviticus 17 verse 10 tells you what? It's forbidden Nothing of blood can be even thought about. So why would our big brother then now come? Here's a man that says there's a man who lived without sin is now before he dies gonna promote and metaphorically have his apostles participate in something of sin. Come on, make it make sense. You cannot sacrifice. The Father says you cannot sacrifice your children unto Moloch. So if I can't sacrifice my children unto Moloch, then why would I then take my child to then come on this earth to be a sacrifice for people who following and worshiping Moloch? You have to make that make sense. That was not what he was sent to do. He was sent to get people away from Moloch and come back to the Father. See the miracles. See how the grass is greener on the other side. That's what he came to do. Read John chapter 17. Read it. He'll tell you. His mission was to show us the grass is greener on the righteous side. You guys was becoming Hellenistic Bantus. You guys was following the ways of the Europeans. Esau made it cool. Esau a black man. Esau has been compromised. Esau is the epitome of a coconut. That was Esau. Get it out your minds. Get these perspectives out your mind. These are lies, people. These are not true. Esau is as black as they come. Esau is where you call, he was in the reigns of Congo. And because he had his hands in our demise, he had his hands in our slavery, you seen what the Father made Leopold do. What was the Congo people's punishment? All of them had their hands cut off, their foot cut off, because you had your hands. Read the book of Obadiah. Read the whole thing. Read it. And you'll see when we was trying to flee and we had to go through Esau, Esau wouldn't let us. Come on. The whole story. Job, if Job is Esau, guess what? He's black. The whole Bible is a black story. It has nothing, no European, has no Arab. All of that is lies. Lies from the pits of hell. When you look up Google Translate, type in English, Egypt, and then translate it to Isi-Kosa. When you translate Egypt into Isi-Kosa, it's Japhet. Japhet and Shem must dwell together. The ark never went to there's no ark that landed in Turkey. Come on, don't let these people disrespect you. Don't let these people insult your intelligence no more. Don't let these people violate you. Don't let these teachings hinder the truth from you. Know what you're worshiping. Know who you calling on. I have, praise the Father, shout out, we have individuals who have access, who can go into the Oxford University. You guys don't have that. Your teachers don't have that. Your teachers are just gaining information from individuals who put these informations, who compile all this information together to big up and uplift the Israeli people, not you. That's why when your teacher stood before this European, he was smoked, eaten alive, and your rebuttal to that was, he's not in the right spirit. Let's not do that. Your man caught the laws. You know why your man caught the laws? Because the student can't be better than the teacher. Because every information that you guys are retrieving it from the very exact people who put shackles on your neck. Didn't you remember what the Father said? He said he will give you unto the hands of your enemies. Your enemies will never bring forth truth for you. And when they publish anything, the public percation, whatever that word is for them. It's to justify them. It's to glorify them. It's not to glorify you. It's to glorify them. And when you try to step into their realm and try to combat that, they eat you alive. The only reason why the Jewish people don't entertain you is because they don't read that book. The story of the New Testament was a front, was a cover-up, so they can be seen as the people. That's why they gave you a white image. Come on, make it make sense. They don't read that book. Their books are the Harry Potters, the sorceries. They the sorcerers. They the ones that keep you in a state of ignorance. They the ones that keep your churches up and running. They the ones that's working hand in hand with your teachers to keep you donating every day. Come on now. Come on now. But I don't have no malice towards GOCC. I want that to be like out the open. I really want people to understand that I don't have no malice. There's certain individuals that I lost respect for, and they know who they are. But as a broad spectrum of the congregation, I don't have no hatred, no bitterness, no remorse. There's nothing but love. I'ma always have love. I would never act like these brothers didn't provide me with this spiritual knowledge and was it the pinnacle of of who I am right now. I'm not gonna act like that. I'm never gonna act like they didn't do wonders for me, because they have. They took me out of a space of ignorance and violence and murder. And again, like I said, showed me that the grass was greener on the righteous side. And the grass is greener on the righteous side. But now that the 400 years is up, 2020, pay attention. 2020, 20 times 20 is 400. The Father is not the author of confusion. He said he will gather you. But the problem is, what's stopping you from the gathering is, first of all, you don't even know the location. You don't even know who you are. You're claiming to be an ISIS-Ra elite. You are ISIS-Ra elite. You are the elite of the ISIS and the Ra teachings. You are the elite version of it. That's what ISIS-Ra elite is. I don't have no bad blood. I have nothing but love and respect. I still respect. If I see individuals in the street, I'll pull up and be like, yo, what's good? Even though I know I'm gonna get that fake hug, and even though I know I'm gonna receive that, I may get some genuine ones, because like I said, there was some real genuine people that was in that congregation. That's why I could never be mad. It was really some genuine love from individuals, some sisters. I can't remember the names. It was some sisters, some brothers too. But from the brothers, I expect more, because y'all men. Supposed to be, we in this battle together, but it is what it is, right? So I say all that to say this, people. There's no bad blood. I don't want to make no more videos about this. I already gave my testimony. I already gave my confessions. I already did my days of atonement. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But I want to clear this. I want this to be the final straw. I want you to understand that no matter what happens, that there's no love lost. The only thing that I want you guys to do, if you have any love for me, if you have any love for me, the way that you guys say that you do, say that you did, if you have any love for me, all I ask is for you to do is to do your homework. That's all I ask you. All I ask you. You can just start off by going to Google Translate. Do it now before they change it, just like how they changed Ele La Sabatani and they change it to whatever they change it to. But just do that. Type in Egypt in English and translate it to EC Closer and see what pops up. And if that pops up and it says Japhet, and Egypt is supposed to be so-called Ham, then that's when I really need you guys to really start doing your homework. Because you guys don't understand that this awakening is not, it's a collective thing. It's not one person stand on the screen and then everybody, no. This is what these churches have done. This is what your church is doing. It's not how it goes. Everybody's gonna receive a revelation. If you're called to do the Father's will, you're gonna receive a revelation. Your revelation, when you receive it, you're supposed to give it. Freely given, freely received. You're supposed to give it. You're not supposed to hinder it. You're not supposed to be told, put it to the side. And no, you're supposed to bring it out, sit down, have a conversation. This is why I do the December conversations, and where I want people to have a conversation, because your information, what the Father displayed for you, is gonna be another tool that's gonna be needed for us to break down this door full of lies, so we can kick it through with truth, so we can be set free. And that's all I want you guys to do. I don't want you to beef. I don't want you to feel no type of way. I don't want you to act like I don't got no love. When you see me, you know what time it is. I ain't never changed. I'm still that same individual. I'm just not calling on no children of no fallen angels. That's a higher. And he has a brother. Look it up. He has a brother. Look it up. And if you can't find it, humble yourself and say, yo, my brother, man, I was trying to look for what you were saying. And shout out to those that's doing that. There's a lot of individuals that's a part of these GOCCs and IUICs and all that that's really doing their homework, and they're like, yo, fam, nah, this is crazy. Don't fight it. Don't fight me. Don't use me as an excuse not to do your homework and get closer to the Father. You're not a Hebrew Israelite. You're not part of the murderers. Okay? Don't associate yourself. That blood that was sprinkled upon the people was it for us. Blood not even supposed to touch us. Come on, now it's part of the commandments. You remember? If blood touches, you got to be unclean 7 days. You got to open wound this 7 days. No blood was thrown on us, man. Just stop. All right? So it's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. I continue supporting. And if you guys did check the episode out titled "The Rise of the AI Technology is the Demise of the Black of the Human Mentality," check that out, man. Very informative. All I want to do is bring forth truth, wisdom, and understanding. And again, for the last time, I don't want to make no more videos about this. I don't want to talk about no GOCC. I don't want to have nothing. I don't want no association. I don't want to use them for clout. I don't want them to feel like I'm using it. I don't want that. I want to clear the air. I want to let bygones be bygones. I don't operate with malice. I don't have bitterness in my heart. I don't hold grudges. I don't do none of that. That's weird. That's kind of gay. I don't play. I don't walk down that path. I'm straightforward. You violate, I violate. You love, I love. It's a dub, it's a dub. It's fine with me. However brothers is doing it, I'm fine with that. But just know that here on the Repent or Die podcast, June for the Bantus, me, it's nothing but love. I love you guys, and y'all stay humble out here, man. Peace.